Good morning and welcome to the wonderful world of Des Moines. Now just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hi everybody, this is Craigie Beaver here, and tonight we're making homemade sausage rolls.
This is an Australian recipe. One of our wonderful viewers, Bo, sent me a recipe for Australian meat pies, which we are going to make in the near future. However, we had some of the ingredients for the sausage rolls, so we thought that's what we would make tonight. And Craig's snacking on some red raspberries while we prepare. And I will link this recipe in the description. Joe's over here making some hummingbird feed. The first step that we need to do is toast 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds. And we'll do that over here by the stove, Craig. So first I need you to put measure out 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds in that skillet. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So rubbing it down.
There you go. Okay, so what it says to do is to put the fennel seeds in a skillet over medium heat, and you cook these for 2 minutes and you shake them, kind of like you would shake popcorn if you were popping it on the stove. So we'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, so we toasted our fennel seeds and they're in this bowl waiting. And the next step is to finely chop 1 stalk of celery. So Craig's chopped it up roughly. And I might have to do the fine part. Or you know what? We could try our Chop Whiz.
No, I'm doing it.
You're going to do it? Okay. I think Craig's enjoying this part. He's doing a good job. We've had a chill day today. Craig didn't want to do anything. We were going to go to the farmer's market this morning, but Craig said he didn't want to. So we stayed home and I worked on doing some cleaning, and I also need to work on some projects. So that's probably what we'll be doing the rest of the day.
How's that?
Looks good. We got to chop it a little bit more. All right, our next step is to mince. It says 2 cloves of garlic, but the garlic that they sent me from Walmart is huge cloves. So I think we will only actually need 1. Okay, now you can just put another piece in there, and then that'll push that out. I actually had to cut it down to fit it into my garlic mincer. Good job. And next, we need to chop 1 onion, and that's what Craig is doing right now with the Chop Whiz. This onion is pretty strong, so I pre-sliced it for Craig because I didn't want him to try with that knife to cut that because it would take longer, and we didn't want to have to mess with this any longer than we had to. Something I found that helps me...
rats and double rats. I drop another one.
That's okay. We'll just clean it up when we're done. But something I found that helps me...
Maybe the dogs will eat it.
Yeah. Something that helps me when my eyes are burning from onion is to run my hands under really cold water. I don't know why, but that works every time for me. I just run them under the cold water until they stop stinging. All right, so the next step is we put some olive oil in this pan, and we've got on a medium heat, and Craig's going to dump the celery, the onion, and the garlic into this pan, and then we're going to saute it for 2 minutes, it says. After the 2 minutes, we're going to add some bacon and cook it for a little longer. And this will all go into our mix for our sausage rolls. So you want to stir that around. And we'll see you in a couple of minutes. So we've now added the bacon to the onion mixture. Craig's stepping back for a little bit because the strong onion is getting to his eyes. But now we just cook this for a little while longer, and then we mix everything together. So I didn't read the recipe close enough, and you're supposed to chop your bacon to a fine mince. So in order to get it a little finer, I'm going to run it through my food processor a little bit. All right, this looks better. This looks more, I think, what they had in mind to mix in with the sausage. That way you don't end up with big pieces of fat in it when you're biting down, which I don't like at all. So there's the mince of the bacon, celery, onion, and garlic, and that is supposed to cool for 10 minutes. So Craig's went back up to his room to chill for a little bit. And we had some bacon left, so I'm just going to fry the rest of it up in the oven, because if I put it back in the fridge, I'll leave it there and throw it out later. I like to fry my bacon in the oven. For me, it's the only way to do it anymore. There's no mess, and it gets nice and crispy. If you haven't tried it, you really should. We're taking care of Josie today, and she's no trouble at all. Okay, so the onion mixture has cooled, so our next step is to add the rest of the ingredients. So you want to put that sausage in there, Craig?
Yes, sirree. That's right.
And it's supposed to have a pound of sausage. Go ahead, you can put it all in. I just ordered sausage from Walmart, and they sent me 1.5 pounds. So we're doing 1.5 pounds. So we're just adding a little extra of the rest of our ingredients. Now, do you want to add those? We're adding 1.5 cups of panko breadcrumbs, toasted fennel seeds, 2 teaspoons. And why don't you crack those eggs in that bowl, and then we're going to add 2 eggs. Okay, now you pour those in. Okay, let's check our list. We need some salt. Do you want to get some salt from the cupboard?
What was I scared of?
We need just a little dash of salt, a couple of shakes. It says 1/2 teaspoon. I think that's good. That's good, Craig. All right. So we have everything in the bowl. Let's take a look. All right, so yes, let's put the beater on there.
Oh,
oops, that's okay. I'll help you. It's just a little tricky. Okay, now let's lower that, and we'll mix it up. You can use your hands, but I'd really just use the mixer. I don't like the gushy feeling on my hands any more than I have to. And neither does Craig. And here is that meat filling that we mixed up. It smells so good. Then it says to have 2.5 sheets of puff pastry and cut them in half. Well, this is the puff pastry I got, and it just comes in one roll like this. So we'll just cut this in half and work with what we have. Here's the bacon that I made in the oven. Turned out perfect. The next step is to take that meat filling and you make it into a log that goes all the way down, all the way the length. No, don't roll it up yet. You need to shape that meat into a log.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay, let me help. So Craig wasn't so sure about making that log. He didn't know how to do it yet. So I did that, and this is what it looks like. So the next step is, can you roll it? No, start from the other end. The end. No. Here. Start from this part and roll it up the long way. Think you can get it? Yeah, just like that. All right. Then we have to seal the edges. All right, so we have them all cut into pieces, and now Craig's putting an egg wash on top of each one. We can't find our pastry brush, so we're improvising with a spoon. Background music by Papa and Josie. Okay, so we have them all ready, and they're in the oven. Now we bake them at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes. Here's a look at our sausage rolls. I may have made the sausage rolls too thick. Next time we'll probably put a little less sausage in and just make more rolls. but I tested them and they're done. Now I just need to get Craig down here to try one. All right, time to taste it. Does it smell good?
Nothing.
It's gonna be hot. Cut Craig's in half because they're very hot inside still. What do you think?
Wow. Tastes good. Tastes Australian.
They're pretty delicious, aren't they? And they were pretty easy to make. There was a lot of steps, but pretty simple. I think now that we've made them once, next time will be quicker. So much like Stephanie right now.
It's question time.
Craig, have you ever watched Futurama?
Why, sure. I used to watch on Comedy Central and Adult Swim. Has the voices like Billy West, John DiMaggio, Lauren Tom Kenny, Dan Castellaneta, and others.
Who's your favorite character on Futurama?
Bender.
Can you say a line that Bender would say?
Bite my shiny metal out.
Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on. Have you ever watched Speed Racer?
Well, I used to watch on Cartoon Network. It was anime. I don't know what the voice actors are.
What's Speed Racer about?
It's about a race boy who races. He's Speed Racer. He's a speed demon.
Have you ever heard of Magic Window?
No.
When I was younger, I used to watch a show called The Magic Window, and I think it was only in Iowa. And they played Speed Racer on there, and Felix the Cat and Tales from the Riverbank. You remember Tales from the Riverbank, right?
Yeah. Eggs! Get out of here.
So can you tell people what Tales from the Riverbank was like?
Were animals like a hamster, a mouse, a guinea pig, and a turtle.
And they had adventures, right?
Yep.
And they talked.
Yeah.
Do you remember any of their names?
No.
I think one of them was Hammy the hamster.
Yeah, Hammy the hamster.
I loved that show.
Me too.
Did you ever watch Digimon?
Yeah, Fox Kids.
What was Digimon about?
It's about a group of kids who entered the digital world. A world full of digital monsters, and they train them.
Have you ever watched Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
Yeah. You gotta come see it. It's about a boy named Mac took Blue to a foster home where imaginary friends live. And they have several adventures. It has voice actors like Keith Ferguson, Tom Kane, Phil Lamar, Kenny Milo, Greg Griffin, Tom Kenny, even Tara Strong.
What year was Foster's Home for Imaginary? What year did that come out?
2004.
Who's your favorite character?
Well, there's Coco.
Do you
Coco! 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 Coco!
Is that what Coco says?
She's kind of like the Roadrunner from Looney Tunes.
Oh. Dad said he liked that show too. And finally, what is your favorite cartoon of all time?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, that surprises me. Who's your favorite character on SpongeBob?
SpongeBob.
Do you know who does the voices on SpongeBob?
Tom Kenny, Bill Fagerbakke, Kellen Lawrence, Clancy Brown, Roger Bumpaz, Doug Lawrence, Joe Tolley.
What year did SpongeBob come out? It's been around a while.
1999.
I remember when Stephanie was in middle school, I think. SpongeBob was really popular back then.
Yep.
Can you say a line from SpongeBob?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I think Stephanie says that too. All right, Craig's going to go find a book for us to read.
Eggs, go away. Go away.
Eggs keeps trying to invade Craig's room. The cat will never learn.
Why, Bear sees colors. We got it from the garage sale.
Oh, that's right. We just got this book yesterday.
Bear sees colors. Mouse and bear are walking. They are chitter-chatter talking. So much for them to do. And the bear sees blue. Blue flowers by the trail, blue berries, blue pail. Blue, blue everywhere. Can you spy blue with bear? Along the trail hops Hare. Howdy-ho there, Mouse and Bear. Hare points up ahead, and the bear sees red. Red blossoms, red cherries, red juicy raspberries. Red, red everywhere. Can you spy red with bear? Badger's at the pond with his galoshes on. Look there, Badger bellows, and the bear sees yellow. Drippy, sticky, oh so yummy honeycombs with yellow honey. Yellow, yellow everywhere. Can you find it just like bear? Gophers out with Mo. They are on a little stroll. Bear spots them by the stream, and the bear sees green. Green mint for making tea. Green and tasty sweet peas. Green, green everywhere. Can you spy green with bear? Raven, owl, and wren lay a picnic in the glen. The friends all get around, and the friends see brown. Chocolate cake, brown and sweet. Chocolate brown cookies, such a treat. Brown eyes, brown hair, friendly, fluffy, brown bear. Colors, colors everywhere. Can you find colors just like bear? The end. And this is Craig A. Bever saying, keep on having a great day and we'll see you tomorrow.
I think an appropriate question would be, what's your favorite color?
Green.
Why is green your favorite color? Do you have a reason?
Because there's grass and leaves on the trees.
Those are some of your favorite things?
Yep.
And can you show us a couple of items from your room tonight? Their names.
This is Cupid the Love Puppy. And this is Clover the Clover Puppy. Top of the morning to you. I love you.
Aww.
They're love puppies.